With or without,
Whatever.
it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're at 80 characters. We're at 80 characters.
Yeah, I thought we were at 80. I was gonna say I think we're past that because of the last DLC.
Yeah. Yeah, because Pyra and Myth are both counted individually. Alright, but we're getting into it. It's like a bit of a lag test to begin, but Morsalsa and Capitancito. Still lag testing. Getting used to it.
Lag test / hand warmer we've actually seen on stream today.
Yeah. I mean, it looks pretty smooth.
We're not pushing the buttons.
True. The salsa is moving. Alright, it looks like they're about ready to get things started in here.
Yeah, Cito is like, I'm ready, let's go, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
You're good, but I am better.
So I wonder if Battlefield's going to be where we're going to start. It'd be interesting because I feel like neither of these characters strive on Battlefield, but that's probably how we ended up here.
It's hard to say. Mainly because Wolf can play anywhere.
Yeah.
But then for me, Gunner, I kind of think about that up air and how difficult it is to deal with an up air where you have to land on top of it.
That is true. That up air does go pretty far. And like it very rarely kills, but it lasts so long that it hurts you spiritually, you know?
Yeah. It's running up for the grab. Really unorthodox, but definitely working out.
Yeah, confidence. All right, let's see the specials though. So we got the missile, we got the mines. What else? You can see that uppy in a little bit. But for now, missile and mines is going to be more than enough to control the neutral, as Morsalsa is definitely caught on the back foot.
Definitely. Up smash as well, and just... Cito's essentially just kind of playing this game of the floor is lava. So I'm just putting out a bunch of hitboxes. There's a plethora of them. And you're going to get hit by one of them. Doesn't even matter which one. I will do this all day, and right now it's working out 129 to 54. Definitely quite the deficit for Morsalsa right now.
Mm-hmm. All right, and that back air. Oh wow, actually killing. Tag, you're it. Like I said, Cito also does play Wolf himself, so familiar with the little quirks, the little things that this character can and can't do. And there's a reflector. I was waiting for that.
Wonder when it was going to come in.
Yeah, I mean, it has to. Like, it doesn't have to be a linchpin of your game plan here, but you do need to use it, especially when Cito's controlling the pace like this.
Yeah. Fortunately, though, 112% put on me, Gunner. Wolf has the kill power to actually take the stock right now with a down smash, a back air. Definitely a lot of tools, so not the end of the world, as you know, Morsalsa's only had 24%.
And back air, not getting the sweet spot. Using the forward air to recover, and there's that up air that you spoke about a little bit earlier, Logic. But back throw, barely enough to kill.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised the back throw is actually what ended up doing it. I wasn't expecting the percentage to get that high, actually.
Yeah. And back throw, I mean, I'm never really sure when it's supposed to kill anymore, because I've seen people just survive for so long. Since at that Sakurai angle, and early on people are exploding to it, but now people are dying like at 200 from it, so it really just all depends.
One of those you gotta DI properly to really live it.
Yeah.
Up air clearing the ledge. Which is only going to work so long. That's one of those things where once someone kind of gets wind of it, you can go for a parry on the last hit type of thing, maybe go for a punish, maybe avoid it altogether and just jump off stage, untouchable stage spike. Fantastic back air, though, coming in from Cito right there. Maintaining that lead that they've built up, starting all the way from stock number 1.
Yeah. And also, it should be noted again that this is another qualifier match, so the winner of this set qualifies for the in-person top 16, and that looks like Cito's going to take a solid game 1 off an SD. I hate to see it. Really surprised that Wolf didn't want to grab the ledge there, but I've been there, buddy. Sometimes your character just doesn't want to live that day.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a really solid kind of exploitation, if you will, of Wolf's recovery. The Wolf Flash came in first, and I forget exactly what move Cito threw out, but there was one move to intercept the Wolf Flash, was in force the Firewolf. But Firewolf just couldn't quite get there. Not today, at least.
Yeah. Man.
No. It was actually a missile. It was a missile that actually stopped the Wolf Flash.
Oh, interesting. That makes sense because missile is active for quite a while.
Yeah. Very, very convincing right there. Good start. Because only 2 wins away from securing yourself in the finals, if you will, the offline event. But it's not over yet. You know, Morsalsa's here for a reason, and we're going to kind of see what adjustments are going to be made. We did not see any secondary characters, so we're not quite sure. Maybe there's something they've been working on just for this particular event, or if they are just going to stick it through with the Wolf and hopefully make the adjustments that are needed.
Yeah, when I checked their profile before, let's see. Yeah, Morsalsa didn't have too many secondaries. Oh no. Oh no. You do not want to start like that. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. But it's the eat or be eaten over here. Sure that Cito is going to take that all the way to the bank.
No homie stocks in this scenario. Like, and it's in the past now. Just got to keep on moving. Wolf has more than the kill power to make comebacks happen. Has the tools for pretty much any matchup and situation. So just got to shake it off. Shake it off.
Yeah.
It's not being shaken off. At the
Yeah, I was
moment.
going to say. The only way it's coming off is because of Cito saying you get another stock if you really want to shake it off.
Yeah. Has a full charge shot ready, and that in its of itself, with the character with a reflector, is a mind game. Oh, I didn't know that would happen. Okay, but yeah, in and of itself, with the reflector, that's a mind game. And there's that back air, not going to be enough to do it. You needed that kill to happen right now. Going deep off stage, able to make it back, and Cito able to make it back as well.
Wow.
Scoops! Wow!
What a series of events right there. You scoop
So
me,
rare
no,
to see.
I scoop you.
It's so rare to see Wolf's up smash lose to anything. That still has me a bit floored. I'm just seeing that scoop or scoop from like a fourth screen away.
And Cito is really running away with me. You gotta imagine, is this the adjustments? Is this just, you know, I'm outclassing you, or did that ST just really get in Morsalsa's head?
I think it's a little bit of both, honestly. I still don't feel like Morsalsa's recovered, because right now it's looking like he's playing to not lose instead of playing to win. But at the moment, like, that might be partially attributed to that whole ST at the very beginning. At like 2 seconds in, I like looked away for a second because I didn't anticipate that to happen. And next thing I know, I just hear Wolf screaming at the bottom. Kicks? Okay, we gotta stop. We gotta stop. Staying alive for now.
I mean, Wolf, you know, can make some miracles happen. We've seen it before. I think we all have been on the receiving end of what was a miracle for our opponent.
How you earn your stripes.
32. How do you get up? It just turns around, hits him with the tilt. Clean, clean, clean. Up air, not going to find its mark.
I was thinking about how we got that F tilt out, but that dash attack is also a move to not trifle with at all. And Capitancito moving up 2-0 with kind of the coldest me gunner outfit I've seen. Wait a minute. That's kind of smooth right there.
That was the first thing, and that's why I didn't talk the first 15 seconds of game one. I was like, what am I looking at? What is this beauty?
Yeah, the Power Ranger looking me right there.
Playing like an entire Megazord.
Yeah. About to morph into this like in-person qualifier in a bit, because moving up 2-0, it's hard to come back from that.
It is, but it's harder to just defeat Cito. This play is immaculate. Looks like there's very few openings to really exploit, to really even try to crack the armor. And it's not so much of a, you know, there's certain players where they play and it's kind of a wall where you're running into the wall and that's why you're losing. This is more of a wall that's approaching you. So you're not running into it as much as the wall is coming into you and hitting you a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
That's really difficult
Imagine
to overcome.
a brick wall with legs kind of falling on you and then getting back up and doing it again.
Bunch of cinder blocks when the going gets tough too.
Yes, sir. But having this game 3 potentially final game for Morsalsa needs to find anything. And honestly, the adjustments that need to be made are really, really hard to parse out right now. It looks like it's just kind of getting the hits and getting more out of the hits.
One thing I would like to see is more Blaster. Blaster has a disjointed hitbox, and it's fast, so you're not really gonna have to worry about it losing to any projectiles because it's transcendent. It should go through most of them. And then the other thing is that if Cito does opt to jump on you, you do have the barrette part of it, so it can kind of come down, it can stop that as well. So maybe that's one of the answers. Slow it down a bit, use your projectile.
Yeah, but I mean, the mine does stop the blaster. And I don't know how the missile interacts with it, but the mine is just like a cold stop. And right now, trapped on the ledge again.
I noticed that as well. I wonder if the mine doesn't count as a projectile? If it's coded differently, maybe?
Yeah, it looks like one of those things that you can interact with.
But right now, taking stock number 1, great 2-frame. Morsalsa putting themselves on the board.
Yeah. Okay. Exploding just a little bit too late, but that up air going to be enough to kill. And you called it out pretty early on the set that up air is a pretty good thing for... Or again, in most matchups, Wolf does have some high aerial mobility, but in that situation where you're just trying to recover and make it back, it's really difficult to work your way through that without air dodging and potentially putting yourself in an even worse position.
Yeah, definitely. It's back to that wall concept.
Yeah.
I will say that I am actually liking that Morsalsa's play, using the blaster a little bit more, which is helping out. Pushing the advantage when they do have it, saying, hey, I'm right beside you, Wolf excels in this scenario. And then when they're not right beside, me Gunner, just running around, taking their time, not trying to force anything. And it's kind of working out.
So far, so good.
Good air dodge into the tech.
The movement right now from Cito. Yes, definitely in his opponent's head just a bit. Morsalsa still not looking very confident to go for the big punishes. Like, not seeing one hit turn to another. It's like getting the little hits and big haymakers. But right now it's working. Gets that down smash, killing from that far away.
Yes, that's not what I expected, but it definitely panned out from Morsalsa.
Yeah. And another thing is, like, it looks like Cito's maybe mixing up the DI on these situations where Morsalsa could get more mileage out of the hits. But like every time you don't get the mileage, you have to interact with Gunner more, which is what the character and the player in and of itself want.
Yeah, that's true.
So you need to make it like as do not interact as you can. And right now, ooh, Cito.
Nice. I regret MK Leo ever doing a drag down up there with Joker, because after that, every character in the game realized they had to drag down something.
Bro, in Smash 4, everyone had to drag down something. People just weren't creative.
They watched Joker do it once. Oh my god, that's the first one
Ouch.
thrown out, I think, the entire game. And boy, did it do some damage.
Yeah, that's the thing that gets in your head. When you have a reflector and you get hit by a charge shot, you're thinking about life for a couple seconds. That hit? That hit? I don't think that was too good. I think that just scooped from below ledge. But I wouldn't be surprised by a move again, but here we are in 2021. Me yelling in my room, that hit, because that character exploded. Morsalsa putting themselves on the board, keeping themselves from being eliminated from winner's bracket so far.
Yeah. So clearly the adjustment's working. I'm really liking the, using the laser a bit more, saying, hey, my laser beats your missile. Apparently only the mine stops it. So it's slowing down Cito a little bit, but it's also giving some much needed damage. And just the different pacing Morsalsa isn't just jumping in blindly anymore. It's a, hey, I'm not in a position to punish you, so I'm either going to jump around, bait out some things, retreat until I get a good opening, or I'm going to shoot you with the laser. And then once finally up close and personal, really just exploiting the frame data that Wolf possesses over a majority of the cast.
Yeah. Still not getting like as much per hit, like as many like 2-3 piece strings that really set Wolf ahead in these kinds of matchups, but playing more to their own personal win conditions of getting that 1 or 2 fringe reads and just killing you off of it with a really strong hit. Wolf is a beautiful character for that, and it looks like Morsalsa is using those qualities to their maximum advantage.
Definitely true. The battle was about to start, but we changed our mind.
Yep. We're pacifists now. All right. We're getting right back into it. And what's the stage? What's the stage? And same characters, of course. Capitancito? Or Capitancito, excuse me. Just needs one more game to qualify. Needs to end it all here. And we're going to Smashville. Interesting.
Yeah.
I would think that Cito would want to avoid this, how intimate this stage is. Not a lot of space to run away.
I think what it is that in general, on paper you would want to avoid it. But the big issue is that Morsalsa is biding their time to go for an opening. So I think maybe Cito's logic is, hey, if you always have to fight me and you can't just kind of play, oh my goodness, maybe not a good pick because the forward smash from hell just took Cito's heart and ripped it right out.
Yeah, Kalima. But Cito actually just 2-frame Morsalsa 3 times there, and I don't think he's leading this ledge. This is looking so hard to get through. Sheesh. Okay, good patience. Still got tagged and ultimately lost the stock, but I have to commend the patience sitting in shield there, because weathering that storm and getting up and doing nothing takes a lot of discipline, and oh my god, you're getting sliced up.
Yeah, these were the hits you were mentioning earlier that you wanted to see, and Morsalsa finally giving it to you. Back in the down smash, gonna go for 2-frame. Interesting, actually not charging. I think Morsalsa wasn't sure if there was a double jump up air potential. So saying, hey, let me just play it safe.
Yeah, better be safe than sorry.
See, Morsalsa trying to play around the jungle gym. The plethora of projectiles coming out. Cito's trying to keep it there.
I'm anticipating an up smash, honestly, because there's just so many times where Capitancito is just jumping in or falling in on Morsalsa, and Morsalsa hasn't done anything about it just yet. One up smash can completely change the flow of the game, especially if it's around that middle platform.
Definitely true. I wonder if Morsalsa is afraid of taking that risk. That's the only thing I can think of. Is maybe, hey, you know, when I'm put off stage, I take so much damage that I don't want to take that risk and possibly be wrong. I might not necessarily agree with it because you need to be confident, but I can understand the fear of taking that risk.
Yeah, especially against me, Gunner. Like, yeah, once you lose stage control, it's hard pressed for you to get it back. All right, here we go. Potentially Morsalsa's final stock in winner's side. Capitancito trying to make it into the in-person qualifying later this year, but has to fight a little bit harder, a little bit more. 1-1, a little bit of a howl come out, psyching yourself up, get into it, because this could be the start of a reverse sweep if Morsalsa keeps these adjustments going.
Yeah, but Cito starting to clean it up, and you're off stage, and we know how difficult it's been to get back up. Fighting their way down, you know, using that nair from Wolf. I am really liking the movement, the defensive movement from Morsalsa. Just I don't know if it's enough. Because you're dodging one spot just to get hit in a different one.
Yeah, using offensive play pretty soon. Oh, yeah. Hard to get through. Very, very hard to get through. If you roll, that would have been an easy reaction in the back.